son? This is Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches. What it do? What it do? It's your boy, Superman. All right, so what we're gonna do, everybody knows, I pull up the SPY charts and we pretty much wipe it down. And then from there, we structure our month. We're gonna break down the SPY entirely, look at the levels. So let's pull this up. So we're gonna go, and I'm gonna make a different layout, create new layout. And let's go to the KGU one, because I like the setup. And then I'm gonna duplicate it, make a copy. We're gonna call this one monthly strategy. So this will be our new chart. I'm gonna set this up for autosave, and then I'm going to wipe it clean, remove drawings, and then we're gonna get to work. All right, so y'all ready? How many? We only got, right? And we always start zoomed out. So I want y'all to know that at the beginning of the month, we wipe our slate clean. I still have all the old charts just for reference. We did a lot of work, right? We put in a lot of work on these other charts, so we don't want to necessarily like get rid of them, right? Look at this. There was a lot of work we put into this. We have all of our take profit targets. These are like dialed in, but now we're here. So what do I see? First of all, I'm trying to find my zone, which I just taught this in the class, right? I just taught about our zones that we're trying to look for to trade in. So looking at a zone all the way down to 484 is a little bit too cray-cray. 526, that's still a little wacky, right? When we're at 584. So how about 560 or 564? That might be a little bit better, but I might crank it up because we have a neckline here from a double top that we just popped back through at 575.28. So I'm thinking that's where we're gonna kind of live for the moment, for the month. So this is gonna be our floor. I'm gonna go here, go white, straight line, and then let's get our zone together. So the top of my zone is pretty much gonna be about 600. I want y'all to know, this is not supposed to be a class. This is just supposed to be me kind of talking about what I see in the market and then just getting our levels set up for the month. Stay tuned for more details and other stuff. But right now, this is just to get us cracking for the start of the month. Paying attention to how price and reaction to my levels. And I'm also looking to see if I can find any type of supply or demand. If I don't see anything like that, then it's kind of tough. So this right here will probably be, it's massive, but it might be my supply zone here, which makes sense based on the location. And then trying to figure out where my demand is. Because in reality, all the way down here would be demand, which I don't like it. But what I do notice is that we have a previous area that was our supply. So this would become my new demand. I'm gonna do that and tag it, but I'm gonna change the outline to red because the red, this will be a new thing I add. The red lets me know that this was a supply that is now a demand. All right, so now, and then I want this to be right, boom. And then now I could focus on this section for the most part. Now I want to see, you know, just how we look as it relates to volume profile. So it's kind of weird because they're saying that the point of control is more up here, which typically that's representative of my blue line, but let's see how this lines up with the rest of my levels. Yeah, this lines up perfectly with my system and strategy. So this will be a take profit target. Take profit. All of the take profit targets are also entries and exits. We already know that. This is entry. And then this will be, if you see an orange dotted line on my chart, that means that it's a point of control, but it's also an area of like a potential entry and exit. So entry exit. Okay, it's important to know that this here is the top of our supply zone, which is a take profit target if we're towards upside, Max. Or short entry. So I changed it up to where above, this one's a little tricky because if I'm playing the high to low, which the red of $600 or the white to 575, then this line of 587.47 would be the bullish bearish signal. However, because I was able to identify a supply and demand zone, right, then it makes it tough to really call the true entry and exit, with the exception of being high and low, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna just do take profit targets on these, and I'll know what this orange dotted green and orange line is as a POC, but this right here is the true midpoint for entries and exits. So we can confirm below this level, this will be it. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna say that this is our entry exit point. So it's also a take profit point. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my text here and say above this is bullish. And I'll get this cranked up to 32. And then below it is gonna be bearish. Just for reference, okay? So if you guys ever see like a green dotted line on my chart, it's a take profit target, but it's not a strong one, right? That means that there's a potential bounce, but it's more likely to get chopped up a little bit before it continues through, or it'll just break right through it. So it's just for those people that are just trying to be careful. Oh wow, we had a full sell-off, so I might need to hop into another zone too, based on what I'm seeing with futures. All right, so I'm gonna give you the rest of the levels down here. See if I can make it happen. All right, this one's gonna be a little off, but you'll have room to breathe. But I'm still gonna put it in place. Take profit. I'm reducing the thickness of these to 2. I'm right on. I'm on the money. So when y'all are looking at these, as far as how to play it, like the best way to play these, right, is paying attention to the distances between the levels. So like the best place to enter is gonna be in these demand zones, right, or supply zones where you're playing tops or bottoms. Those are the best entry points. However, if you miss this, then you could probably, right, catch 583 to 585, or you can catch 585 to 587. Like sometimes it's a little bit more of a distance than this, but I just giving y'all a heads up. Sometimes it's more than $2. So like from 590 from this one, there's a stronger chance for it to fall all the way to 585. So this is a good distance here, because this line right here is a dotted line. So there's a strong chance for us just to blow right through it. So you want to hop in or look for entry on one that gives you the greatest R, essentially, if you can. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then this is gonna be a max take profit target. Max take profit 1. Okay, and let's blow that up. Max TP2, and drop that here, and then this will be our max take profit 3 here. Max TP3. Okay, so I think this is what I'll do. I'm gonna have to center these so it looks better. Center, supply zone, Settings, center, demand zones. Let's get these on the same level. Nice and neat. And of course, max take profits are going to be up here. So max take profit 3. Okay. All right. How's that look? Let's zoom this in. Let's get it all nice and neat and aligned for everybody. All right. So this is what I'm looking at for the SPY. Okay. Take profit 1 towards the upside and then take profit 2 towards the downside are not strong. All right. So just understand what you're seeing here. This orange line means that there's going to be probably a relative amount of chop if we come back up here. But as of right now, I'm assuming that we're going to open somewhere near our demand zone. Now, if we break through this, right? I want y'all to see if we break through 573.59, like, and we open up like that, then we're gonna have to have another conversation, and that's okay, because if we're looking for our next floor, this is what we're gonna use. Okay, but we're not there yet. That's it. That's what I got for you. I'm gonna put this in the Discord and then kind of keep it moving. But all right, y'all, this is all I got.